In the heart of the village, Gagan's humble nature shines as he assists an elderly woman with her heavy burden. Gagan's gentle smile reveals a heart of gold, hinting at the simple needs that drive him. The woodcutter's axe is a silent testament to his daily struggles, a tool as essential as his kindness. Gagan is in the middle of chopping wood by the river, the sound of chop, chop resonating through the air. The axe slips from his grasp and plunges into the river with a resounding splash. Distressed, he cries out, "What will I do now? That was my only axe." Despairing, he sits by the riverbank, his world crashing down around him. The tranquil river shatters as Mercury emerges, a radiant figure of light and water. Mercury asks, "Dear child, why are you crying? Is this your axe?" Gagan replies, "No, kind God. This is not mine. Mine was an old iron one." Mercury vanishes beneath the surface. Mercury emerges from the mist, a silver axe held high, its blade catching the sunlight. He asks, "Is this one yours now?" Gagan replies, "No, this one is not mine either." Mercury rises from the river, holding a rusty iron axe. Gagan's face shines with joy. "Yes, that's my axe," Gagan exclaims, recognizing his lost tool. Mercury smiles. "You are very honest, so I will give you all 3 axes as a reward." Gagan returns to the village, bearing not only his old axe but also the golden and silver ones. He puts the axes to good use, helping to build houses and clear paths. The villagers cheer. Hip hip hooray! Gagan demonstrates how honesty and hard work benefit the entire community. In the heart of the forest, a mighty lion rests peacefully beneath a sprawling tree, bathed in dappled sunlight. Unaware of the danger, a playful mouse scurries closer, drawn by curiosity. The stillness shatters as the mouse leaps onto the lion, rudely awakening him from his slumber. The lion awakens with a mighty roar, shaking the ancient forest. His massive paw descends, trapping the tiny mouse. Fear radiates from the mouse. "Please, spare me. I promise, one day, I will help you." "Help me? You? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard." Days later, the lion roams unaware through the dense forest, a shadow of looming danger creeping near. Suddenly, the lion finds himself ensnared in a hunter's trap, his mighty roars echoing through the trees. Hearing the desperate cries, the mouse races towards the sound, fear fueling his tiny feet. In the forest clearing, the mouse gnaws persistently at the net's ropes. The lion observes with growing amazement as the mouse tirelessly continues his work. The mouse succeeds in severing the final rope, liberating the lion. In the heart of the deep forest, the lion gazes down at the mouse, a gentle expression softening his mighty features. "I am forever in your debt, little mouse. Your courage and kindness have taught me a valuable lesson," the lion says. Side by side, the lion and the mouse begin their journey deeper into the forest, their unlikely friendship lighting their path. Their figures fade into the green, a beacon of hope and humility disappearing into the depths of the forest. On a sun-drenched forest floor, Sani, a tiny ant, shoulders her heavy load with unwavering resolve. She pushes through the towering forest, her brow furrowed in concentration. Nani, a grasshopper, lounges lazily on a sunflower, strumming a blade of grass. Nani watches Sani with amusement. Nani approaches Sani, his carefree spirit shining as he sings. "Sani, why do you work so much? Come, have fun with me. The sun is shining, and the flowers are blooming." Sani pauses, wiping sweat, and replies, "I'm collecting food for the winter, Nani. It's important to prepare." Nani leaps away, chirping, "Winter is far away. Enjoy life now." Sani sighs and continues her work. In the heart of winter, Sani's warm home glows invitingly amidst the snow-laden forest, a beacon of hope against the cold. Inside, Sani sits peacefully by the fire, savoring the warmth as he sips his tea. Outside, Nani shivers, his usual vibrant color dimmed by the cold, trudging wearily through the snow. Hope flickers in Nana's eyes as he spots Sani's house, a promise of warmth drawing him near. Sani's eyes widen with concern as she watches Nani shiver outside in the cold. Driven by compassion, Sani throws open the door, calling out, "Nani, you look frozen. Come in and warm yourself." Nani, wrapped in a blanket, looks at Sani, respect shining in her eyes. "Sani, thank you. I understand now why you work so hard. I will work and prepare for the future." Sani responds, "It's good to have fun, Nani, but it's also important to be responsible." A weak, frail lion stands before the assembled animals. A heavy silence falls, broken only by the rustling leaves as the animals look on with concern. With a heavy heart, the lion speaks. "My dear friends, I have gathered you here today with a heavy heart. I am gravely ill, and I fear my time is near. I wish to bid you all farewell." Animals, eyes wide with fear and obligation, approach the ominous lion's cave. A goat cautiously steps inside, its soft hooves clicking quietly on the stone floor. Then, a sheep disappears into the darkness, its wool slightly matted. Finally, a young calf enters the ominous cave, its eyes filled with innocent curiosity. In the heart of the forest, a clever fox watches with growing suspicion. He notices a disturbing pattern. Animals enter the lion's cave, but none ever emerge. Driven by curiosity and caution, the fox cautiously approaches the ominous cave. His eyes dart around, scanning for any sign of danger as he nears the lion's lair. The fox halts cautiously, eyes scrutinizing the lion's cave from afar. The lion emerges, feigning weakness, its every step measured and slow. The lion speaks, demanding, "Why haven't you come to pay your respects?" The fox, undeterred, responds sharply, "I see many hoof marks going in, but none coming out. You are killing the other animals." The fox reveals the lion's deception, its words cutting through the forest's stillness. A collective gasp echoes as the animals realize the depth of the betrayal. A palpable sense of relief spreads as the animals scatter, their steps lighter, their hearts buoyed by newfound freedom. Sunlight bathes the forest floor as the animals leave, their shadows lengthening behind them, their paths diverging into the unknown. The mighty lion lies defeated outside his cave, his once feared roar, now a whimper. His deception has turned the king of the jungle into a shadow of his former self. Once revered, he is now a pathetic figure, abandoned and alone. He is a stark reminder that dishonesty leads to ruin. Beneath the vibrant canopy of an apple tree, a crocodile eyes a tempting prize, bathed in sunlight. A monkey emerges from the leaves, playfully plucking an apple. The monkey grins, tossing the apple down to its reptilian friend. The crocodile snaps its jaws shut, gratefully catching the offered treat. The crocodile slinks into his humid lair, water dripping from his scales, greeted by his imposing wife. The crocodile's wife glares, her voice sharp. "That monkey. You spend too much time with that monkey. I'm jealous." Her demand echoes in the lair. "I want his heart. Bring me the monkey's heart." The crocodile hesitates, conflicted. "But he's my friend. I can't just." Her voice hardens. "Bring me the heart." A wide, muddy river dominates the landscape, where a crocodile lurks near the bank. A monkey chatters nervously on the shore, eyeing the water with concern. "I must confess, monkey. My wife desires your heart. She believes it will cure her ailment." "Oh, dear. Why didn't you say so earlier? I've left my heart back on the tree. It's the safest place for it, you see. We must go back at once." Deceived, the crocodile returns to the riverbank, its massive form lumbering through the water. With practiced ease, the monkey leaps from the crocodile's back, darting back to the safety of the tree. Safe in the branches, the monkey reveals its deception with a mischievous grin. "I was only joking, old friend, but I think this is where our friendship ends." Alone on the riverbank, the crocodile is overwhelmed by the weight of his regret. He replays each moment, a sharp reminder of his foolishness and the friend he has lost. Dragging his tail, the crocodile trudges back toward his lair, leaving a deep furrow in the muddy earth. The rabbit zooms across the sunny meadow, flaunting his speed. "Zoom! Zoom! Look how fast I am!" the rabbit shouts, reveling in his agility. The tortoise observes calmly. "That's nice. I like to walk slow and steady." At the race starting line, the rabbit vibrates with energy, while dust devils dance around them. The rabbit declares, "Ready, set, go." The rabbit races ahead on the forest path, a blur of motion against the trees. The rabbit stops abruptly and looks back over its shoulder. The tortoise moves slowly, but steadily in the distance. The tortoise is so slow. He'll take a nap under this tree. The tortoise triumphantly crosses the finish line. Nearby, the rabbit remains deep in slumber beneath the tree. He smiles quietly to himself. The rabbit wakes abruptly and races toward the finish line, ears flying. It halts suddenly, only to find the tortoise already there, glowing in the sunlight. "You won?" the rabbit asks, surprised. "Yes, slow and steady wins the race," the tortoise replies. They laugh together, a sound of true friendship. The rabbit embraces the tortoise. Under a relentless sun, a tiny ant battles across a dry field, its every step a struggle against the parched earth. Exhaustion and desperation mark its journey as it seeks a trace of moisture in the barren landscape. A shimmering spring appears before the ant, a beacon of refreshment in her arid world. In her eagerness, the ant loses her footing, plunging into the cool depths. The ant finds herself struggling against the relentless current, her tiny form overwhelmed by the water's force. A kind dove perched on a branch watches as the ant struggles against the relentless pull of the water. With a flutter of wings, the dove gently plucks a vibrant green leaf from the tree. The ant gratefully climbs onto the leaf, finding salvation in the gentle bob of its surface. Exhausted yet safe, she floats towards the bank, a silent thank you directed at the dove. Unseen, the hunter stealthily approaches, net raised to ensnare the unsuspecting dove. Regaining strength on the forest floor, the ant notices the approaching danger. With incredible speed, the ant lunges, sinking its mandibles into the hunter's heel. The hunter cries out as the net falls from his grasp, startling the dove into flight. The dove soars to safety, its wings carrying it away from danger. In a moment of silent gratitude, the ant and dove exchange knowing glances, their unlikely friendship deepened by shared adversity. In a serene meadow bathed in sunlight, the dove and the ant exemplify an extraordinary friendship. Their joyful interaction highlights the profound rewards of kindness and mutual support.